All right, and we are back with more Trails of Cold Steel 3. It's your boy Top Cat the Gamer. Let's continue these conversations at the party. Uh, it seems both the main and branch campuses have both promising young cadets this year. In fact, if you two are headed to the Army after you graduate, I gladly welcome you into the 4th Armored Division. It's an honor to hear that from Craig the Red himself, but I prefer to stay by His Highness Cedric's side in whatever way possible. Sounds like you just got shot down, old man. That dude right there, bro. So it seems. How about you then? Care to join the fourth? Sorry, but I'm not into hanging out with a bunch of muscleheads. But if you got a ton of cuties like the Icy Maiden, maybe I'll think about it. Well, I wouldn't say tons, but we've got a few. Just between you and me, though, simply being part of the fourth is enough to send ladies swooning into the street as you pass. Boy, telling them the secrets. Whether you use this little perk to your own ends is entirely up to you. Seriously? Like Fritz is like, wait, what? We get chicks? All right, now we're talking, old man. Hey, eyebrows. This dude always dissing people, man. Hey, eyebrows. that all it takes to tear you away from the beloved prince? Maybe there's hope for you after all. What do you mean by that? I'm still loyal to the prince. Oh, and don't call me eyebrows. This seems like a rowdy group. That was good. All right, let's go talk to the Empress. How do you do, my Empress? As my father, Viscount Arcade, could not be here tonight. That's really weird that he isn't here. I didn't think about that. I, his daughter, greet you in his place. Ah, Laura, I haven't seen you in some time. I hear you've mastered the family sword style. I'm so happy to see how much you've grown. Thank you for your kind words. Now I believe it's your turn. Oh, look at her. I'm Ada Grant of the Thor's Military Academy. She's stuttering. Main campus, C class. Oh, my bad. You saying cook class. I'm truly in. I'm truly indebted to your. I'm indebted to your son, and or I mean indebted. I sorry. She's tripping all over her words. It's funny. There's no need to be nervous. Cedric's told me all about his friends from class. I've also been told about a certain bright young lady who excels in both her studies and her club activities. Thank you for being such a wonderful friend to my son. That's such kind words are wasted on me. I'm Una Crawford of Thor's branch campus. It's an honor to meet you, Your Highness. Ah, so you're Alfin told me about you and what happened in Crossville. Further, allow me to apologize for my son's behavior towards you, those of you at the branch campus. Huh? Don't worry, there's no need for that. I think our field exercises in Crossville turned out for the best. It really made me reevaluate myself. Now I have a better idea of the sorts of things I can do to help moving forward. For a better future, not just for Crossbell, but for Erebonia too. Wow, what a mature thing to say. Well said. It clear to me you carry the spirit of Class 7 quite admirably. And that says a lot about Yuna as you end up, when you go into part 4, Yuna's growth is exponentially higher than anyone's from the Class 7. And it says a lot about her. I didn't like her in the beginning in this game. I just felt like she was really whiny and stuff. But I understand how I had kind of understood how she felt about her home being basically taken over. I guess I'd say. But I was really impressed with how they her character growth, how they wrote her character and over you. It's just like it takes an extra step in part four, and the juxtaposition of to compare to now. Well, in the beginning of the game, and you see her growth over this game. In the beginning, I like she was very like whiny, she was upset and stuff like that, and then you kind of see her start to come out of that and actually rise up to be a bit of a leader and or show leadership skills, I guess I'll say. And it's really cool, and I've came to admire her character a lot, especially in part four. So as you'll see if you can play part four or you watch it on my channel, like you'll see like I was very impressed with her. I sincerely believe the people of Erebonia could learn from that positive outlook of yours. Thank you so much, all of you, for what you've done for this country and what you will do in the future. Yuna, Ada, and Laura. Of course, I won't let you down. I swear on my sword and soul. I'll continue to do all I can, Your Highness. That was a cute scene. Oh, they got another one. Okay. Oh, I guess we just got to talk to Empress by ourselves. Hey there, you two. I heard you both introduce yourself to the Empress. Good job. Oh, Instructor Ring. Instructor, perhaps you should consider teaching your students basic manners when speaking with nobility. Yuna did fine. I don't know what she's talking about. It was her that was stumbling all over her words. When she began to casually discuss her past grievances with a member of the Imperial family, my breath caught in my throat. Oh, yeah? Are you sure you weren't just choking on your words again? There's no need to bring that up again. That's funny. These two made quite a pair. That's funny. Hey, Empress. Ah, Ring. It's good to see you again, Your Highness. We haven't spoken since late last year, I think. That's right. I can tell you've grown wonderfully since then. Allow me to apologize again regarding Cedric's behavior. Though I'm sure Alfin and Oliver have already said the same thing to you. No, please, it's fine. After everything that's gone on the last few days, it's all water under the bridge now. She's very well informed for somebody that's always at their castle, away from everything. She knows exactly what Cedric's been up to. I'm just happy to see he's much better now, considering everything he went through last year. I suppose that's a good way to look at things. In any event, I shouldn't hold you here too long. I'm sure there are many people here who would like to speak with you, so please enjoy yourself. Thank you, Your Highness. Alrighty, moving on. You can talk to them again. They have little extra things to say, but nothing as important as the first thing they say. So you learned your swordplay from my brother then? Yes, though before that, Lecter taught me some basics. But since his style is, shall we say, highly improvisational, I consider Lord Rufus my true teacher. That said, he only trained me for a short while, when I was still living here in Heimdall. You only received a small amount of training and you've become this strong? I'm impressed. I've heard Governor Rufus, Governor General Rufus's court fencing skills are second to none. So I'm sure his lessons were very thorough. They are indeed. My brother started teaching me when I was 10. I've been training since then in hopes of surpassing him. I can only wonder how close I've gotten. Perhaps you'll have the opportunity to find out before too long. What about you? Pay attention that he said that. He just slipped that right in. What about you, Kurt? When are you planning to be able to surpass your father and brother? I'm sure you know just as well as I do, but they're on such a different level from normal people. It's almost inhuman. He is absolutely correct. My father is starting to feel his age, but it said he's still nearly as strong as Radiant Blade Master. That is crazy. I'd have spent decades training to even reach them, much less surpass them. The Thunder God. I doubt even my brother could prove a match for him. If there were anyone in Erebonia who would prove a match, it would likely be the Rakshasa. Or perhaps. Looks like the conversation is really starting to heat up. Oh, Instructor Reem. You come at a perfect time. Join us, Instructor. We were just discussing swordplay. Come join us, a disciple of the 8 Leaves. Well, if you insist. I guess when you get enough Erebonian men in one place, it's only a matter of time before we start talking about swords. And so the group enjoyed a spirited discussion about sword styles, both from within the Empire and without. Okay. Another one with Cedric. Ring. A moment, if you would. I'd like to thank you. I hear you agree to share Alphin's first dance tonight. I'm sure she's just beside herself with happiness. Hold on a sec. I thought she was just kidding about that. Given the current atmosphere, I don't really think I can accept. Oh, is that so? It seems to me those rumors that have been spreading like wildfire lately may be more than just talk. But I think the Ashen Chevalier is more than qualified to be a partner for my sister. Perhaps even beyond tonight's dances, if you know what I mean. Hell no. I said no. I mean, I'm nowhere near qualified for that. Well, unfortunately for you, Alphin's first dance is part of tonight's schedule. If there is already someone you're planning to have a future with, then that's that, I suppose. But would you dance with her tonight regardless? Think of it as a favor, not only for my sister, but the entire Imperial family. Erk. There's still plenty of time before the dance. Do think it over. Alright. Chairman Arena, Major Claire, and Buse. You three sure make an interesting group. I thought I might use this opportunity to scout out some promising talent. The Icy Maiden oversees logistics for the entire Empire's railroad system. For you to join the RF, I would ensure you were immediately placed in a position worthy of your talents. I'm flattered, but I think military logistics and business logistics may be a bit too different. Oh, I don't know about that. In both warfare and business, you need to efficiently allocate limited personnel and resources. She's got a point. I'm sure Major Claire would make a wonderful businesswoman. I actually do too. An excellent analysis. Muse regrets. I saw potential in the reports you submitted about the arts rifle and the kestrel. If you can't decide what you want to do after you graduate, I have a spot waiting for you at RF2. For that matter, the RMP would welcome your talents too. I'm sure you may have some concerns regarding your house, but I'm sure I can be of help. Why, thank you. I'm flattered. Chairman Arena and Major Claire are always ready to scout out a new hire. Do these two have some ulterior motive, or am I just overthinking? I mean, I think it was pretty much right there in front of your face. Oh, that's a guard up there. Alright, I think this is the last one going up here to talk to the Emperor.
It is a great honor to have been invited here.
This on top of what you did for us following the Northern War. I can't even begin to properly show my gratitude.
Raise your heads, both of you. I've already pardoned you for what happened in the Civil War. Given how much you've contributed since then, there's no need to revisit the past.
That's really cool of him to do that.
Wouldn't you agree, Marquis High Arms?
Wholeheartedly. The Civil War was a product of the 4 great houses. Personally, I feel I'm the one who deserves to be locked away for a while.
No more of that talk from you either. Were you to be detained, half the Empire would cease functioning. Had Lord Ragnar been here in Heimdall, I would have loved for him to join us tonight.
Emperor seems like a really cool dude. He seems like he don't really have like whole grudges, and it seems like he just he just wants peace for all his people. But to some people that can begin to make you look weak because you're not like slamming your fist down saying off with their heads or some shit like that. But he just seems like a real chill guy that's just like, hey, look, we had our differences. Fuck it, let's move on. And
As would I. Perhaps we should schedule a meeting with him soon.
and this dude. That aside, I hear both of you played a very active role during the events in the Mare. You faced the Blazing Demon, Brigadier General. I'm sorry, my bad. I all wrong. You faced the Blazing Demon, Brigadier General, while the General here went toe to toe with the Steel Maiden. That is very true. They fought two of the strongest people in the game on from Worlds. You heard correctly. That monster is said to be a match for even the Radiant Blade Master. The best I could do was hold them off. I will say that battle was very rare and a valuable experience. Though I'd also be interested in seeing your 100 form military combat techniques. She always trying to fight somebody. That certainly takes me back, but I fear those days are behind me. If Van Dyke isn't yet old enough to retire from the front lines, then you certainly aren't either. Not to mention Victor, Mateus, and Zex. Perhaps this is a bit childish of me, but given all of Erebonia's famed swordsmen, I can't help but wonder which is the greatest among them. I'm going to have to say, at the current moment, Victor has been kind of up there. Cassius is definitely up there, and Mateus Vander, Thunder God. Those like the top three right now, and I would throw Aurelia in with them. Aurelia is right up there. So those four are probably the strongest people in on the good side right now. I hear Libero has held swordsmanship tournaments before. Were our fighters to participate, it would undoubtedly be quite a spectacle. Gotta agree there. Oliver tells me foreigners were welcome to join. If the opportunity presents itself, I'd love to take part. My. I fear I may have awakened the sleeping tiger. It's hilarious. I don't think I should interrupt this conversation. Oh well, I'll look for another opportunity. But Principal Le Guin sure is something. She doesn't hold herself back at all, even when talking to him. Okay. Alright, so I guess shit, what do we do? That's the front gate. Okay. Ring's dad is tall as hell. You really pay attention. That dude's like he's about 7 feet tall. There are even more people now. I should wait it out a bit longer. Oh, come on. Are you serious? Oh, shit. Okay. I don't remember it being this many. Well, hello there, Marcus. Oh my god, it's been a while, eh? A little over a year, if I'm remembering right. Ah yes, we last spoke when the province was having those flooding issues. The dam you oversaw construction of has been working excellently. It's already gone a long way towards improving the livelihoods of our local farmers. I'm glad to hear it. It's a good thing we were able to proceed with the project free of my demon daughter's influence. My, Master Gwyn. Well, the chairman has been a great help to us too, in her own way. Ah, you must be Sharon. I hear your efforts were indispensable in helping us expand St. Arc's airport. Celestine was truly grateful for the assistance. Oh, I was only working in Chairman Arena's stead. Besides, Mr. Celestine's finesse in getting permission from the railways was just as important. Oh, that reminds me. Didn't you work with Celestine at the main campus last year? A super butler and a super maid working shoulder to shoulder, and maybe the two of them press press more than that together. This dude right here, man, boy, pervert, man. Look at him. Look at the eyes he giving up. Like, well, he's 30 years old now, and like a son to me. I'd be happy to discuss arrangements between the two. Oh my, no, it would be far too great an honor for me. It seems like a cool dude too, though. Well, they're having fun. I'm surprised by how many people the Rhinefors know. I guess it makes sense though, given how big their company is. Okay, there are a lot of conversations. Let's see. Let's hit this one over here and make our way around. I finally think I've met everyone I needed to. I'm glad you can take a little rest now. It must be tough being head of one of the four great houses. Why do you even need to do all that boring stuff? Just let loose. This is supposed to be a party. It's not that simple. Were I just to let loose here, it would create problems in the future. I will do everything I can to fulfill my duty as head of the Alborea family. Hey now, if your brows get any more furrowed, your head's gonna crack like an egg. Let me give you a face massage. I'll get you nice and unfurrowed in no time. No, you won't. Why does this sort of thing always happen with you? Do you even realize the problems that would cause here? Besides, you're a young lady now, so there it is. He said, gonna get you. Oh, you two. You guys sure are having fun. These two never change, do they? But, what's wrong? Maybe I'm just reading too much into it, but does it seem like Eustace and Lilium are always together these days? Do you think maybe... I do think that there's a little something there, but she's a little on the young side, so he's kind of like just taking it step by step, day by day. Kind of like an Agate and Cheetah situation. Quit hanging on me like that. Nope. Scratch that thought. Yeah, I said it more like brother and sister that get along very well. I don't think that's the case. Coming from you, Reen, I'm not quite sure how to take that. Yeah, I do think that there's a little something there. I guess I'll say, you know. Oh, I can't talk to him. Ah, Reen, it's good to see you again. I hear you've been working more miracles in the other provinces, just as you did in Sutherland. It wasn't just me. I had help from a huge number of people. I saw you speaking with the Emperor and Chancellor earlier. Ah, yes, I saw General Le Guin and Brigadier General Bardius heading to present themselves, and I couldn't help but be nosy and go stand with them. I wouldn't call it nosiness. You have a genuine concern for others. That's what we need in times like these. By the way, is Celestine here with you? Ah, yes, he's my oldest son. He's with my oldest son at the party City Hall is hosting. Hope he's being helpful to those of you at the branch campus. Helpful? If I started off the list of everything he's done for us, we'd be here all night. You can only imagine. Oh, okay, it's down here. I'm tripping. Alright. Thank you for all the equipment you provided to the branch campus, Chairman Arena. Elisa's been such a big help too. We really can't thank the RF company enough. Well, my daughter aside, the reports you've been sending us have been just as helpful. And Emma, I'd like to thank you for all the data you provided us on the Orbital staff. Oh, it was no trouble at all. Thank you for letting me use it. There really is a lot of talent here at this party tonight. If either of you have any complaints about your current positions, just let me know. I'll have positions at RF worthy of your talents prepared in an instant. So she is scouting hard, bro. That's so nice of you to offer, but I'm happy where I am right now. Yes, so am I. Looks like she's in full recruitment mode. She really is, dude. She going hard at everybody. I got positions for you waiting. Like, damn. Do you even know my qualifications? Prince Cedric, it's been far too long. You're right. It has been a few years, hasn't it, Patrick? And you're Ash, right? I think this is the first time we've spoken one-on-one like this. Yeah, guess so. We had our problems, but I can't say I don't like your style. Every time we run into you, you say some shit that really stirs things up. My word, have you forgotten this is the Crown Prince? Show him some respect. He's right, Ash. Well, if it isn't rain again, don't worry about it, Ash. I'm glad for the chance to just be able to talk like this with someone my own age. Hear that? I got the okay, straight from the Imperial family. Even so, we still need to be more respectful. Like I said, don't worry, it's fine. Anyway, I assume you're here to give me your reply about the upcoming dance with my sister? What did you just say? For real? It was a last minute sort of thing. So the rumors were true after all. Well, no matter. If you're dancing with the princess, I'll be able to dance with Elise. Uh-oh. Dance with Elise? What exactly makes you think you can do that? Why do you always make that same terrifying smile? Patrick wants to move in on Elise so hard, bro. He wants to go in like so hard, but he like Reen is like right there, like fuck you talking about. Like, what do you think is happening here? Wow. So that was when you and Brigadier General Bardius first met. I'm sure your little duel ended up wrecking everything for the whole Selge. Well, duels are excellent ways to deepen one's bonds. Are they though? Are they? That is true, isn't it, Fee? Well, in this game, maybe. Now that you mention it, I guess so, yeah. Yeah, Laura and Fee did have a fight in the first game. Taking a trip down memory lane, I see. Yes, we were listening to Countess Le Guin's tales from when she was a student. After the school year began, she took control of the fencing club and declared war on all other clubs. Yo, how she just take over the fencing club and be like, "Alright, we're going to war." Everybody sitting there like, "What? The fuck?" She beat the swimming club in the swimming race, the chess club at chess. Any club that lost to her had to join the fencing club. Finally, she challenged Brigadier General Bardius, the president of the riding club, to a jousting match. That's funny as hell. I don't even know where to start with that. I didn't know Brigadier General Bardius went to Thor's too. The match went on for 2 hours without a winner. How does that go on for 2 hours without a winner in a jousting competition? It finally ended in a draw when we both knocked the other off our horses simultaneously. It was that moment that Wallace became an important person to me. He's my right hand and my comrade, a rival and a partner. I don't know. Is it partner or alright, let me stop. As a fellow swordsman, I'm jealous of you. Having someone like that would be incredible. Someone who's a nemesis, but also a friend. I think I get it. Since we have the chance, I'd like to hear your stories too. I've wondered about Laura, but I'm sure your history is just as fascinating. Have you, by chance, met the leader of the Red Constellation? Perhaps the War God? Or maybe an S-rank bracer? I've seen the War God's successor, but I haven't met any of the S-rank bracers yet. Well, it's understandable. There are only a small handful of them on the entire continent, after all. Yeah, I think there's 4 total. They're really getting into a conversation now. I wouldn't be surprised that Aurelia already knew Laura. And I think she'll get along with Fee too. Alright, moving on. It's an honor to be able to speak with you, Your Highness. My name is Musa Egret. I apologize for not being able to meet you before now. Well, that's not quite true. I remember you visiting the palace about 13 years ago when your parents were still alive. The two of us first met back then. It was then you first met Alphen, too. I remember the two of you playing and laughing. I had no idea. Now that you mention it, I have a few fuzzy memories. I think I was about 4 at the time, so she must have been 3. It's hard to believe she's older than her. She looks so much younger. At the time, I never could have guessed what was going to happen to your parents. These words may be far too late, but my heart goes out to you for their loss. No, I appreciate it. Thank you for your kind words. I guess this is the first time they were able to talk like this. But if her parents came to visit the palace, that must mean... Right. Now you starting to catch on. Like, he's like, how are you able to come to Paris, the palace just for no reason? Like, okay. Introducing yourself to the Empress Musée? Look at it. Man, Musée is ridiculous. What? Stop. Why, yes. I've lived in Heimdall for some time now, but I never had a chance to speak with her. I'm glad I was able to put one of my regrets to the rest. I'm sorry it took so long, Musée. Mother had actually been asking me to set up a meeting with you for a little while, but with everything that happened, I'm glad you two were finally able to speak. Thank you, Alphen. I guess Musé's circumstances are more complicated than I thought, but I'm glad to hear that she has the Empress and Princess Alphen looking out for her. Oh, so Instructor Reen, here it comes. You know she's finna say something sultry or something. Are there any truth to... Oh, okay. To the rumors you will be dancing with the princess later this evening? I suppose Cedric has been planning for that, but... Well, I did ask before. I'm sure now it would be a bit difficult for you to accept, Reen. I explained things to Cedric, so everything should be fine now, and... Is it still happening regardless? I'm sure it's just a misunderstanding, but... Okay, he told him about the conversation he had. He did what? Is he still going ahead with this behind my back? I suppose it's been set in stone, little by little. I'm sure the two of you will look great together, but I can't help but feel a little jealous. And poor Elise. Yes, that's what's been bothering me the most. Huh? What does Elise have to do with this? He's so dumb every time. What? What? Reen is hopeless. Anyway, you say please lend me your help. I'm sure that insidious mind of yours can come up with a plan. That's quite a way to ask for help, but I accept. After all, how could I say no to helping both Elise and my dearest instructor? Sorry about that. They've gone off into their own little world. I should start mentally preparing for the dance. Reen is so like ditzy, like up to this point, bro. Like, you don't know your sister likes you like that. Like, come on. I had heard Muse was one of your students. I'm truly happy I was able to get her the chance to speak to her. I'm not too familiar with everything that's happening over in Lemaire. I get the feeling she has some complicated circumstances there. I'm sure she'll be able to tell you about it eventually, one way or another. We seem to be surrounded by so many tragic stories, such as Oliver's past. The way he lost his mother was truly heartbreaking. I've heard a few rumors, like how she was born a commoner. Yes, she was the one the Emperor was truly in love with. I remember it vividly. I was a humble maid back then. Oh wow, okay. They lived far from Heimdall, and he was always trying to find ways to get her to live in the palace with him. She was a badass maid. That's. Is it okay for me to be hearing this? Oh, it's fine. Nearly everyone here in the palace knows already. However, after she passed, he accepted the throne and ended up choosing someone from a small noble family to be his wife. Me. We went through some troubles, but eventually Oliver began living with us, and I was blessed with my daughter and son. His Majesty was His Majesty has given Alfin and Cedric his whole heart as their father. But hmm, that asshole. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be discussing such things. No, it's fine. Prince Oliver is at the party City Hall is hosting tonight, right? Yes. Oh crap! I ended up moving that too fast. I hope things will begin to change for the better here in this palace, and for the Fander family too. Yes, I hope for that too. So it's almost like she was trying to say, he's giving her his whole heart to his kids, but not quite as much to her as she would like. And it looked like Gilead was like in the middle of it because he always is standing by his side, getting him involved in shit. Marcus, Kurt, and Fritz, what are you three talking about? We're discussing chess. Would you care to join in? No. Ah, that makes sense now that I think about it. I had no idea Marcus was also in chess club. To have entered that tournament, he must be really skilled. Oh, you were in a tournament? Yeah, there was an amateur chess tournament going on the other day. I happened to have a day off, so I figured it might be fun. But I ended up losing in the semifinals. Oh wow. Even getting to the semifinals is impressive on its own. I agree. Even though it was for amateurs, the people who place high in those tournaments are often just as good as the pros. Would you mind telling us more about it? Sure thing. It's always nice seeing people bond over shared hobbies. Like, you want to talk about chess? No. Hello, you two. You seem like you're talking about something interesting. Ren is nosy as hell. We were in the middle of discussing military technology in recent years. There's no stopping the march of progress. We've got weapons today that people wouldn't have dreamed of just a decade ago. That's true. Panzer Soldats, those colossal archaisms, even the railway cannons. Not to mention certain countries almost have fully functioning orbital networks. Soon enough, we might even get to the point where even bracers will need to know how to use an orbital terminal. Shit, can't even say the damn word. If you can't use an orbital terminal, damn, can I say terminal? Then the future will be bleak for you. How do you mean? Technological advancements in recent years are due to the development of high-level orbital arithmetic logic units. The orbital network works to connect those. As more and more are linked, the possibilities become endless. This new technology is far more advanced than anything that came before it. In fact, I go so far to say we're living through a second orbital revolution. Kind of seems like it. I can see that. No kidding. If you're saying this, if you're saying this is happening as we speak, then no, no. Now this sounds like quite a fascinating little chat. Oh, somebody else came in. Oh, Lecter. Hey there, Lecter. So there you are. Yeah, I was off doing a few patrols of the palace. Of the place. Seems like the palace is secure though. All that walking really worked up an appetite. I'm about to be all over this buffet. By the time I'm done, It'll probably be all over me too. With the way you act, no one would ever know you're a major. Oh yeah? How's progress on those Ramdas, Professor? Right. Those were the battle ornaments the Calvardian agents were using. Don't be impatient. I've only just begun the analysis. From my first look at them, though, I could tell they're excellently made. Their most noteworthy quality so far is they will only function when activated by their owners. Thus far, all we've gotten from our analysis has been reams of junk data. Well, maybe they use the unique qualities of each person's spirit as a kind of key. That's a way to look at it. And a person's spirit is definitely something you can't just crank out a copy of. Could be they've got a completely secure system, probably called a spirit code or something like that. Now, how the hell would he know that? How do you know all this? I don't know a thing. I'm just pulling all this from the usual place, from his gut. That dude has like a crazy ability to be able to do that. Those were all just guesses? You need to give logical explanations to support your hypothesis. Lester was telling me about his intuition earlier today. Sheesh, these two. Yep, like a bucket of vinegar and a pile of baking soda. Yeah, that's wow. This will probably go on a while, so let's let them fight it out. I don't know if that's the best option. Crazy. Excuse me, are you Miss Elisa Reinford from the RF group? You're one of the members of the Class 7, right? The ones who saved Cetra's life in the Civil War? And now you're director of the 4th Development Division? Development Division. I was going to say developmental. Okay. I saw the interview you had with the Imperial Chronicle. It was so inspiring. My name's Ada Grant. I'm from Class 1 at Thor's main campus. I'm so used to saying military. And it's really an honor to meet you. That's really flattering. Thank you. I'm happy to meet you too, Ada. I think you might be overselling me a bit, though. There's no need to be modest, Elisa. You really are an incredible woman. Exactly. It's one of my goals to be even half as lovely and skilled as you are. Wow. Well, from what I hear, you're pretty skilled already. You got second place in the midterms exams out of both campuses, right? Those are just grades. When I think about everything you and your class accomplished, scoring high on the test seems so insignificant. Nonsense. You should never devalue your own hard work. That's facts. Hey, maybe you should come work for me after you graduate. Just kidding. But I gave it an eye wink. Oh, I think you stunned her into silence. Sorry, I still haven't decided what to do after I graduate. Don't stress over it. Just keep in mind as one of your potential choices. I will. Thank you so much. Looks like Elisa's in recruitment mode too. Also, Ada seems to know a lot about Class 7. I wonder if that's the reason she enrolled at Thor's in the first place. Alright, we talk to him again. Because of the restructuring of the main campus this year, we students are being strongly encouraged to get jobs with the military or government. I've been agonizing over what I should do, even before I enrolled at Thor's. I actually considered going to San Estrella at one point. You don't say. Yes, I knew Princess Alphen was attending the school, and I thought I might be able to find a path to follow there. But then I heard about a heroic group of students from Thor's fighting in the Civil War. That's what led to my decision. I'm happy to hear we were able to inspire you like that. Now you can carry on the Thor spirit just like you did. I suppose no matter which school you ended up choosing, you would have been able to meet someone from the Imperial family. I almost wish we could have gone to school together. But of course, we can still be friends now. I look forward to seeing you more in the future, Ada. Yes, so do I. She may not be related to Instructor Rean by blood, but she's just a wonderful person as he is. That's true. Is everything all right? No, yes, sorry, it's nothing. Looks like you're still agonizing over what to do after graduation. No, it was something else. I mean, I'm happy to see three of them getting along so well. Yeah, Ada's very different when she's away from Cedric and Fritz. When she's with them, she starts acting like an ass with them. Mm, all right, moving on. Two more. Okay, there you are, Yuna and Altina. Talking with Major Claire, I see. Instructor. Well, hello there. You've been bouncing. You've been bouncing between all different chats the whole night, Instructor. Well, a chance to talk with all these different people doesn't come often. I need to make the most of it. I remember that Yuna knew Claire from before, but had you met her before the start of the school year, Altina? Yes, she often looked after Milliam and me when we went on joint missions. We haven't had a chance to talk with each other like this since we was back at the police academy. She really helped me out a lot back then. Sorry about that. Ah, Yuna, it was nothing. What precisely did the major help with? If you're comfortable sharing it with us, that is. Well, it's old news by now, but it happened at the end of last year. After Lloyd was branded a criminal, I started protesting to the military police HQ. But the new head of the department was from Erebonia, and he revoked all the academic credits I gained. Damn. No wonder she was so pissed off for protesting. Could he even do that? Such actions were both beyond his rights and unfounded. Precisely. I felt it was completely uncalled for, so I stepped in. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get all her units back, but we managed to get them about half of them reinstated. And we reached an agreement where I'd be able to get the other half back by attending a different school. Now I see. Yeah, so that's how you ended up at the branch campus. Correct. I thought it would benefit her more than simply retaking the same class at the military police academy. I heard a new class 7 was going to be formed, so I recommended her at the branch campus. Wow, I had no idea. I was pretty ticked off at the time, but now I feel like everything has worked out for the best. If I continue on at the police academy and join the military police, I probably would have exploded from stress. But don't think this means I was happy to be in your class or anything. Oh yeah? Well, that's a shame. But does this mean you're going to leave us once you get your units? Good question. Oh, well, head pat. After going through all that to get here, there's no way I'm going to just up and leave you guys. There's so many things. So many things I want to do here now. And besides, I need to stick around and look after you, Allie. Well, as far as schoolwork is concerned, I'm the one who looks after you. I'm glad you found such a good place for yourself, Yuna. Claire set that up so she could meet Rean. I didn't expect I'd get a chance to speak with you, Brigadier General. The Black Whirlwind of Sutherland himself. Last time I saw you was in the final battle of the Civil War. That's correct. He fought his division. Good to see you again, too, General. It was a real shame the Infernal Castle got in our way. I would have liked the chance to test myself against the legendary 4th Armored Division. It would have been an honor to even slow you down. Quit your joking. Between your prowess piloting a Panzer Soldat and your spear skills, you have done a lot more than just slow us down. Those North spear techniques are really something. Really something else. Are you trained in them as well by any chance? Why, yes, I am. Though I hear the skills of the Bardius family are even more polished. It's thanks to my family having lived in Erebonia so long, we've incorporated certain aspects of the Imperial spear techniques into our style. We got a bit of Schleiden style, the Vander style, and even a few techniques from the Eisenritter mixed in. I'm actually a little jealous of the pure Nord style you use. Well, to be honest, my style isn't completely Nord these days. All this talk of styles, I only ever trained in the 100 form military combat they taught us in the military academy. I'm jealous of both of you for being able to discuss martial arts at such depth. You're a master of combat in your own way, General. Speaking with the military combat style, I hear it's been going through a number of changes lately to account for Panzer Soldats. I'm sure your right-hand man is quite the pilot. Neidhart? He's one of the best, of course. But even then, I doubt even he'd be a match for you, Brigadier General. Maybe General Van Dyke would be a better sparring partner. I think I'll leave him to Lady Aurelia. Look at them now. You wouldn't know those two met on the battlefield at the end of the Civil War. Now that I think about it, Gaius is acquainted with both of them. He knows General Craig through Elliot, and from what I've heard, Gaius and Brigadier General Bardius were both taught by that one traveling priest. Alright, we are good. Good to go. We did everything we need to do on this one. Sorry, I know it was very, this video was very, very dialogue heavy. I apologize for that, but that's just a part of the game on this part. You gotta kind of talk to people, get to know their backgrounds and everything. But I'm gonna end here. When we come back, we'll be moving on with the rest of the story. I think from here, it should take us right into the final chapter. So yeah, come back for some more, guys. New to the channel, like and subscribe. And I appreciate everybody checking out the videos. Hope you guys come back. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.